On March 20th, President Obama made his way to Havana to open relations and help both countries prosper. Two Americans, both former IBM execs, Horace Clemens of Paint Rock, Alabama, and Saul Barenthal of Raleigh, North Carolina, received approval by the Obama administration to build the first U.S. factory in Cuba since the 1960 embargo. Their plan is to make tractors for small farms under the brand name Ogun. That's the name of a deity, the god of metal. Their new tractor business ties together the two men's life experiences. Horace came to the U.S. after the Cuban Revolution. He says proudly that he learned to be a capitalist and made the American dream. Barenthal is Cuban-born, the son of Jews who fled Eastern Europe during the Holocaust. He and his family left Cuba for the U.S. in 1960, when he was just 16. When Saul first heard the news about the diplomatic opening to Cuba, announced in December 2014, he recalls, "Being Cuban, I said, this is the path to get Cuba into the 21st century." And when the U.S. loosened some trade restrictions on agriculture, Barenthal and Clemens saw their opportunity. Clemens grew up in rural Alabama and knows his way around a family farm. The partners have seen farmers in Cuba struggling to till their land with shovels and hoes or livestock. They know that Cuba needs food. The country has to import more than 70% of what it consumes. They figure as tourism expands in Cuba, the demand for locally produced food will only become greater. With parts manufactured in Alabama, they will assemble the Ogun tractor at the port of Mariel in the new Special Development Zone. The Ogun is small, like a jacked-up go-kart, with the engine mounted behind. If it looks old school, that's because it is. It's based on an old tractor, the Model G tractor, which was revolutionary when it was introduced back in the 1940s. It was discontinued in 1955 when many U.S. farms outgrew its size. Now, there are skeptics who wonder about bringing a 60-year-old design to Cuba, but they insist that they've updated the engineering, putting in new technology in that old frame. The tractor will be easy to assemble and with an open-source manufacturing model will be easy to fix and maintain. By putting their design in the public domain, they say that their solution is perfect for a nation who's known for repairing and driving cars from the 1950s. By the way, Horace is 71 and Saul 72.
ConAgra Foods. With brands like these, we can't help but smile. ConAgra Foods. Food you love.